Yo, what up? What up? What up,
Let's
friends?
go. Taylor Swift, wow, wow, wow. After 2 years and 152 shows across 5 continents, Taylor Swift's ERAS tour has finally ended. And so it took its last show last night in Vancouver. Y'all, this was a cultural phenomenon, something unseen since the Beatles came, to America, or Woodstock even. Like, Taylor Swift is that big. She's bigger than big. She's bigger than most GDPs, which we'll get into in just a second here. But let's talk a little bit about this concert. So when it first started, or when the first leg ended in 2023, it was already the highest grossing tour of all time, earning more than $1 billion across 66 shows. Now, after 86 shows in 2024, wow, that she can tour, man. She is a true superstar in front of us. And that's 152 shows, as we mentioned, with a final haul, this is according to Polestar, of $2.2 billion with a B dollars. Money, 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 money. Woo, girl. When you come back to Nashville, take me out for some drinks. All right. Let me meet Travis. Fans traveled an average distance, get this, of 338 miles to see a show. Now, obviously, some people will travel across the world, and that's going to skew those numbers a little bit. But just the fact that people would travel hundreds of miles to see one person perform, and I know a lot of people do this, like they'll want to go to Vegas or Nashville or a tourist city and see one of their favorite bands, so that does happen. But people went out of their way to, and star power that she has to cause people to want to do that. U.S. fans in the U.S. on average, $1,300 for a show. That means tickets, people, the girls, especially the young girls, they're going to want to get their outfits. So the parents got to pay for that. Travel, parking, all that stuff. $1,300 on average for a show. Merch sales, get this, $440 million in merch sales. Her movie made $260 million worldwide and was a record for a concert film and was featured on Disney Plus. Her book sold 814,000 copies on Thanksgiving weekend alone. And at $40 a pop, damn, she is raking in that money. Woo! It gets even crazier. This is the kicker before we move on to our next topic. She brought economies out of the post-COVID world. As we mentioned, her first leg, when it ended, it was a record, right? Get this. She contributed $4.3 billion to the U.S. gross domestic product. To our GDP, the first leg of her tour gave $4.3 billion to the GDP. That's crazy. Let me not curse on this. That's crazy. Unfathomable. Excuse me. Get this too. Bloomberg Economics reported that Sweden had the higher than expected inflation in May, and it was because she had performed 3 shows in Stockholm. Like, what are we talking about? This is crazy. So, hey, shout out to her. Keep doing your thing. Obviously, she is, just something we ain't never seen before, and she deserves it. She's a hard worker. You may not like her music, but in terms of being a songwriter and an artist and a musician, she's amazing. So, yeah, hey, props, Tay-Tay. $5,000.